toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Utah Utes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Defense going all in to stop the run. On second and goal, they go right back to him. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds the tight end. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right back to the well. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Jones to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
And the Utes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Finding an escape route. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. 3rd down play from the gun. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Cowboys want to move quickly.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Jones wants to throw it. Snagged out of the air. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And he's brought down after a nice game. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it in the middle, it's Sampson. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the...
Touchdown, Utes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on 2nd down. Escapes trouble. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Utah.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Oklahoma State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wants to fire on second down. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through
coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Utes in a good spot here with second and short. Right on the money. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Jones to throw. Got his man quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Utes can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football.
Touchdown, Utes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Lets it fly on the move. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is in the air on 4th down. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Jones wants to throw it. Going to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield very late in the half. Using his feet to buy time. It's complete. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes and Boone Pickens Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Cowboys will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Jones to throw. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Got the first down and more. There he goes. He now has 79 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Utes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun. Give on the inside. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The give from the gun. Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Dumps it off in the flats.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's 2nd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Jones wants to throw it. He's got him. Touchdown, Utah! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American Fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Punt is on its way. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Utes will have it 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground. He's got it again.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
The Utes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. And they'll take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player,